the incident of a man killing in Kyoto, Hino province, also known as the Terukhanoru Incident. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon on December 21st, 1999, Muraki, a second-grade student at Hino Elementary School in Kyoto's Fushimi Ward, was playing on the jungle gym. He was playing there joyfully when a figure suddenly appeared wearing a half-coat-like garment. A young-looking man approached and fatally stabbed him with a knife. The criminal then fled on a bicycle, leaving behind the murder weapon, a knife, and several items such as money at the crime scene. 6 copies of a handwritten document, believed to be a declaration, were left behind. The document reveals resentment towards the elementary school and a search for self. The document contains demands, and at the end there is a symbol that seems to be a signature, written as Terukhanoru. It is also referred to as the alias Terukhanoru Incident. This is the criminal declaration. The meaning of the identifying symbol Terukhanoru and the criminal declaration are becoming a hot topic in the news as they seem to be imitating the Sakakibara incident. The media and public attempt to solve the mystery, linking it to a criminal profile. The police are swiftly notified about the incident. In a park about 328 yards away from the school on the same day, something believed to be the criminals was found. A blue hooded sweatshirt with blood on it, a jumper, a bike bag, a black eye stick, a new knife, and a bicycle were found. From the crime prevention registration number of the bicycle, the person named for this bicycle was Yamamuro Manabu. His address was traced and it was a video store near the scene of the incident. 9 days after the incident, on December 30th, about 4 from the scene, 2 days before the incident, the same type of knife and pesticide found at the crime scene were bought at a home center 2.49 miles away. Security footage shows a young man was present at the scene. We will show you the video. We found out that he had shown it to a bicycle shop owner who knew Yamamura Manabu and has been reporting it since then. On January 28, 2000, about a month later, the Kyoto Prefectural Police were on crime prevention duty at the home center. They released a photo of a man taken by the camera, but at this time, the investigation headquarters had already marked one person, and that was Hiroaki Okamura, was a 21-year-old drifter from his home at the time. By this time, the police had already gathered information about Okamura. We will investigate if there was a motive for the killing. Okamura graduated from the same high school. He was strongly urged to disappear. He was dissatisfied with the entire education system. About a week later, at 7 ante meridiem on February 5th, 6 investigators asked to voluntarily accompany Okamura from his home, but he refused. They then informed his mother about crime prevention. When shown the image from the camera, she says it looks a lot like her son and refuses to talk. She is saddened because she believes him. For almost an hour, she refuses to go with them willingly. Okamura finally agrees to talk if it's in a nearby park, and they start moving towards it. At 8:20 in the morning, Okamura starts talking with 2 investigators in a park 218 yards away from his house. There were 4 other investigators in the park. At 10:30, ante meridiem investigators asked his mother to voluntarily join them at the park to provide an explanation. Just after 11 in the morning, a house search begins and a memo indicating the crime is found in Okamura's room, along with the name of Manabu Yamamuro, who had purchased a bicycle. Just after 11:30, ante meridiem investigators request an arrest warrant. At 11:50 ante meridiem, the bell tolls. Okamura suddenly stands up from the bench and throws the rucksack he was holding at the investigator. He escapes into a high-rise apartment building a few dozen meters away. It's 40 minutes past noon. Okamura jumped off the roof and committed suicide. It's 45 minutes past noon. The arrest warrant enabled Okamura to flee and take his own life, which was unavoidable. The Kyoto Prefectural Police's clumsy investigation has been criticized, with the lost time being irrecoverable. The suspect's death before the documents could be inspected has caused confusion about how to proceed. This case is classified as an unresolved case under criminal law. After that, about 20 letters were found in the bag thrown in Okamura. Most of them were complaints and resentments towards teachers during the student days. The contents written were about acknowledging this case, understanding himself who pleaded to be dropped out during high school and wishing for it. Okamura wanted to drop out of high school and take the university entrance exam, but he ended up graduating. He lost his will to study and fell into a life of despair. This case ended with Okamura's suicide, but the biggest mystery of this case remains. What on earth was Terukhanoru? Okamura's suicide and the fact that he was a suspect in his home prefecture made the news. Shortly after, the television station received a letter from a member of the public who had translated Terukhanoru, and here is that translation. the number 21 was mentioned as a keyword. This is because Okamura was 21 years old, and the day of the incident was the 21st. It was interpreted as a symbol that advances in opposition to the word again, and it was like this. If you look at Terukhanoru from the premise, the first character is T, and if you move forward 21 places including T in the 50 sound order, the character becomes Ra. The next character is Ru. So if you move forward from Ru in the 50 sound order, the character Mu appears, and so on. If you do the same for Ha, the character Ka appears, and for No, the character Tu appears. The last Ru indicates that you should read this string of characters in reverse, and if you do so, Okamura appears. This interpretation, which seemed miraculous, surprised the world, but in fact it was just an anagram in this Terukhanoru. The actual meaning is not so much, which will be understood later. It was simply a string of characters at the end of the works from Okamura's family business, pressed from their own home. That's all that was understood. The investigator in charge of the case examined Kun's legal description photo, a victim of daily abuse, as part of the investigation. The failure to allow the criminal to commit suicide and to atone for his sins was a real thing, and I would like to think that the effort put into the investigation was genuine. I would like to express my condolences to Shiki-kun and his family who have been left behind, and I hope that the family who has been left behind will be happy. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.